Who has a diary here? Do you know what a diary is? It's kind of a notebook that you can write everything you want, and other people will never read it, right? But it wasn't always that way. Diaries are dated from the 14th century, and they used to be a public thing. But let's start again. Does anyone know how humans started writing? Studies say that writing emerged in different places at different times. For example, in prehistoric, men made drawings on cave walls called cave paintings, which had the customs and daily life of those peoples, and also served as a form of communication. They could communicate about the dangers around, the enemies, and the foods they could eat. And later, the first writings on earth emerged in Mesopotamia, China, Egypt, and Central America. And one example is the hieroglyph, which emerged in ancient Egypt. They used symbols to represent their lives and rules. This is a translation from hieroglyph to our alphabet, which is the Roman alphabet. And right there is TED Talk writing in hieroglyph. But it's funny to think about diaries. They used to be public. Everyone in the past could read all the diaries. They were like a journal or a bulletin board with religion stuff. But however, and thanks God, they evolved, and now we'd rather die than show our diaries to someone. Now, I ask you, have you ever felt angry, mad, or anxious about something, and you couldn't do anything to get over? Every day? Well, one day I was feeling very upset. I was very angry, mad about the war and all the pandemic situation. I was very mad about everything. It wasn't really a good day. But I had to do something to change it, to improve my mood. And I couldn't hit anyone, right? Just kidding. So I took my notebook and a pen and I started writing everything I was feeling. I wrote every single feeling, every thought, every idea, everything that came to my mind, you know. And when I finished it, I felt so much better. I was feeling free of those bad things. I was in peace. And after that day, I started writing every day, and every time I felt something bad again. Look, this was my first writing. I wrote the whole page in English, and today I have many of this. We are living in a very different and difficult moment, and sometimes we get angry. We get anxious, very anxious. We get lost in our feelings, and that's okay. It's okay not to be okay, right? This is something we have to put in mind. It's okay not to be okay. But I felt so much better and free of those confused feelings when I wrote them down. Well, the singer Ed Sheeran, in his song Photograph, said, "We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still, so you can keep me." It's a beautiful song, isn't it? And you can do that with good things, good moments you don't want to lose. You can write about them and keep them with you, in a photograph, on a paper, on your cell phone, anywhere. But we are going to do the opposite, because Why should I keep bad things with me? I shouldn't, and neither should you. So, when you write about your feelings and about bad things, take the piece of paper at the end and tear it up. Throw it away. We don't want to keep bad things. But if you write about good things, because you can do that too, if you write about good moments and happy moments, keep the piece of paper with you. We need more good things in life, so just keep them. You know, talking to a friend a few months ago, he told me that he was lost. He couldn't understand his place in life. The famous existential crisis of quarantine. So I told him to write about these feelings on a piece of paper, and at the end, he should throw it away. And he did it. He listened to me, which is rare. And in the next morning, he told me that he was feeling better. So when he told me that, I was like, oh my God, because I realized that this thing really helps, really works. And that's why everyone and each of you should try it. We discovered that amazing ability of writing, and we discovered through the time different ways to write, different language. So why don't we start using this ability for a good cause? You don't need to have a diary. You can write on your notebook, on your cell phone, on any piece of paper. What else? You can write on your hand, and then you wash it, and everything is fine. You just need to write what you're feeling. You need to get things out of your chest, listen to your heart and what your brain is really frying for. And the saddest part now is that your problems will not disappear. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not a genius, not yet. But you're gonna feel so much better, and that's all that matters. I was helped by writing. Will you too? Thank you.